Hey, I'm Krista with Dirt Locker, the hillside terracing and erosion control system made in the USA from 100% recycled plastic. Today, I'm going to review 5 different ways to install your J-hooks in your system. First, you will need a 3-pound steelhead mallet, a good pair of gardening gloves, J-hooks, and although not required, a drill. All right, let's get to it. J-hook option number 1. The left side of a row will always need a J-hook. So you have 2 options here. One, I'm going to show you how I cross the J-hook through the slot so that the hook part is faced on the left side. I think this makes it easier to mallet it all the way into the ground. Just like that. The other option is to have the long part of the stake in front of the slot so that the hook hooks through the slot here. I think it makes it a little harder to mallet it down because the dirt locker can get in the way and you might hit the dirt locker a little bit, but no worries, it's made from HDPE plastic. It's tough stuff. So it's kind of just your preference. Center intersection. You have a few options here. So the first one is the easiest one. The stake is going to go straight in front of the intersection, and then the hook will go over top of this intersection here. Just like that. This is good for when your slope isn't as steep and when you have issues with rocky soil so the stake doesn't have to go down all the way into the ground. However, it will expose the J-hook, so you might see this, in the initial plantings until your plants grow in and they cover it. So if that doesn't bother you, this is a really good option for that. If you want to disguise the J-hook, you've got 2 options here. One option is to keep the J-hook in front of the dirt locker intersection and loop the hook through the slot. The last option to disguise the J-hook is to cross the straight part of the J-hook through the slot and have the hook facing out. This one is my favorite because it's a little easier to hit the J-hook top and avoid hitting your dirt locker. But again, it doesn't matter if you hit them. They are very durable. J-hook option number 4 and 5. To address the end of a row, it will always need a J-hook. So the end of a dirt locker actually has a tab. It doesn't have a slot. So you have 2 options here. First option, I'm going to show you hooking the J-hook over the tab. This option is good for when your slope isn't super steep and that hook will get nicely over the tab and keep it secure. If you have a really steep slope and you find that your dirt locker tabs are slipping out under the J-hook, I have a J-hook hack for you. So you're going to take a drill and you're going to drill a hole in the end of your dirt locker and stick your J-hook through that hole instead of the cell tab, and that will really secure your dirt lockers to your hillside. Dirt locker pro tip. I want to talk about how you secure the end of a row with a J-hook, not by inserting the dirt locker tab into the center slot. The center slot is only for the dirt locker row tab, which has this bigger tab here. That would get inserted if you were to continue your row. But since this is the end of my row, I'm going to secure it with a J-hook. I'm gonna put the J-hook in front, make sure that the hook is gonna go over that tab, and mallet it down to the ground. Voila, there you have it. If you're dealing with like a rock and you can't get through that rock, you can use a steelhead drill bit to try and break through that rock to get the J-hook in. And there you have it, 5 different ways to install J-hooks in your dirt locker system. If you like this video and you want to learn more about how you can cope with your slope, click the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching.